Hello guys and welcome to another video by the Karkhana. Now, just like we promised last week, we are back with another video this week, and like I told you, the title is 5 of the most overrated bikes in India. Before moving on with this video guys, we'd like to let you know that Karkhana is on Facebook and on Instagram, and we share a lot of content there. If you want to stay updated with everything that happens in the automobile world, go give our Instagram page a follow and our Facebook page a like. Coming to this video guys, this video will again talk about 5 bikes and or scooters that we feel are extremely overrated in India. And again, just like last video, this list is in no particular order. Let's get started. The first bike on my list is the Yamaha FZ150. Now I have nothing against this bike. I like this bike actually, and it's a good bike. It has a very sporty appeal, it's very fast, looks good. But the problem with this bike is that just because everyone else has a Yamaha FZ, people tend to go for a Yamaha FZ when they think of the 150cc segment. There are a lot of good bikes, other good bikes like an Apache RTR or even a Suzuki Gixxer for that matter. My only problem is that people should be considering these other bikes which are as good as this bike, as good as a Yamaha FZ. And that is why it lands up on my list. The second scooter on my list is the Honda Activa. Now, the fact that every second or every third bike you see out there is a Honda Activa in itself speaks for how huge, how much of an impact this brand has had on the scooter segment. My issue with Honda Activa is that the brand isn't really coming up with anything new. There are a lot of better features that are being offered by other automobile makers. For example, the TVS Jupiter, or to an extent, even with its flaws, the Maestro. I think people should be able to consider these bikes as well when they think of the scooter segment. Honda Activa, brilliant so far, but give us something new. We want something new. The reason Pulsar 150 is on my list is because of the same reason why Activa was on my list. These bikes have a big brand image which contributes towards its sales. Now the Pulsar 150cc is an excellent bike, looks good, but Pulsar isn't really offering anything new with its bikes. Apart from its looks, there's not a lot of changes that are happening in the 150 and the 180 Pulsars, right? For example, the Pulsar 135, the video we talked about in last week, the Pulsar 135 has 4-valve in its engine, has a 4-valve engine, whereas the 150 and the 180cc bikes in Pulsar do not have a 4-valve engine yet. It really helps in the performance, Pulsar. Please Bajaj, do something about this. The next bike on my list is not going to go down well with a lot of you guys. But trust me when I tell you this. I have nothing but respect for Royal Enfield and I absolutely love driving a Bullet. The only point is that I still don't feel that Royal Enfield's pricing is justified. There's no real return on investment considering the high price we pay for a Royal Enfield, correct? And I also totally understand that people buy these bikes for that classic vibe, that retro feel, and I'm totally with them on this one. I second that. But there's no harm in incorporating modern features like a fuel gauge indicator for starters. Yes, Royal Enfield Bullets, Royal Enfield Classics, they still don't have that fuel gauge indicator. There are also several touring options that can be incorporated into these bikes, a few stability programs for starters. That is why Royal Enfield is on my list. KTM Duke 200 is an amazing bike, looks good, has a very sporty appeal, has great performance, but my only problem with the KTM 200 is that it is overhyped. It is very popular, and this makes people think that when it comes to the 200cc segment, KTM Duke 200 is the best bike out there. This statement guys is pretty debatable to be honest. Consider the Apache RTR 200. Great performance, looks good, has a sporty appeal too. There are a lot of other bikes in the 200cc segment which need to be considered, which are equals to the KTM 200. And this is the reason that KTM Duke 200 makes it as the last bike on my list. That's it for this video folks. Do you agree with the list that we put out today? If you think that there are a few bikes which could have made it to the list and still didn't make it, let us know in the comment section below. Or also, if you think that we messed up with one of the bikes in our list today, let us know in the comment section below again. Pro tip, again guys, it's really important that we really understand our requirements before purchasing a bike or a car. Always remember never to go with the public opinion. Do your own research, take a test drive, and only then zero in on the final automobile that you're going to buy. The Karkhana will be back again soon with more videos like these. Until then, see you for the next one.